Guys know that's my girl.
Push the like button. Everyone should post on your like. Push the like button.
Check, 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 check. Oh, we got a groove happening. Good evening, everybody. You guys ready to do this? Are you guys ready to do this?
Push the like button.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. Hello, everybody. Dave Neal here, stand-up comic host of Bachelor Nation News. Oh, we got some lights. I always think I turn all the lights on. So many lights to turn on. How's that? Wow, what a difference a light makes. How's everybody doing today? Good to see you. Oh, we can take this off right there. 65 people in the chat. We're going to start talking about this here episode of Bachelorette. We are halfway through, folks. We've made it to halftime. Halftime on the show. What do you guys think? What's the report card? Starting to see some key players. Clayton became the ultimate Viking, which, to be honest, it's perfect for him. He's ripped and he looks like a Viking, right? If a Viking had access to human growth hormones, he would be one. Sarah Winks goes, halftime. Oh, no. Yeah, that's right. It is just halftime on this season. Before you know it, this season will be ending and Christmas will be upon us. Sophia says, I missed half the show, caught up in my own drama. That's the way Sophia likes to roll. Caught up in her own drama. Erica said, great screen grab. Wow, the good people in the Discord were able to put this together for me. Yeah, the group date, I gotta say, the Viking date was fun. It makes you wonder, did they not have merchandising rights to the actual Viking football team? You know, like they didn't show, like, you know, anyone can like be a Patriot or a Viking or a Panther. But, you know, the NFL, they got a strong legal team. So maybe they were like, all right, well, if we can't show off the Minnesota Vikings football team, we'll show off the historical Vikings. And that's exactly what they did with some faux fur and some rubber helmets, which is also what they use for the fantasy suite. Hey, folks. Oh, we're kicking it up. I feel like we're grooving right now. Victoria said, best episode is down to Nate and Joe at this point. You know, to me, everyone said, you know, I guess it was a good episode. I'm always so busy, I never know. You guys want to see what I cooked for dinner? Oh, this photo looks actually pretty good. Now, I'm about to tell you guys the tragedy of what happened. So, here's what we did. In a separate cast iron pan, I gotta find my Harry Potter one. I don't know what I do with the Harry Potter one. In a separate pan, I seared the Brussels sprouts with the mushrooms and the garlic. And then I threw some garlic olive oil into this big cast iron pan, chopped up the eggplants, and then put a large can of crushed tomatoes in there. And then I put the Brussels sprouts that were already cooked in the center, and then I put a tin foil on top, and I put it in the oven for 30 minutes. That's what I did. What happened to my music? Where did my music go? I just lost my music. Is it me? Oh, song was over. Okay. Now, tragedy struck my kitchen. I don't know why I'm having audio problems. I should not be having audio problems. Hold on a second, folks. Hold on a second. Maybe we'll just close this. Save. Title 1. I'm trying to close some apps on my computer. My new computer is supposed to arrive December 23rd. It can't come a day too soon because this computer is on life support. Call this episode 5 documents. All right, so tragedy struck. Now you're not gonna be able to see this, but this right here, where I'm pointing to, this, I don't know what that is. That's an onion or something I must have dropped. This is a little like the top griddle part of my stovetop. Now we had been cleaning some of the windowsill areas, and I put a plant from the windowsill on the top of the stovetop and forgot. And when I put all the food in the oven, it boiled this plant to death. I killed a plant. So I went to go show Tasha my beautiful dinner, and she goes, what is that? And it was literally a boiling plant in the water. It's one of those plants that grows in the water. Yikes. Sorry. My bad. All right. I got to warm up to this recap, okay? I got to warm up. Everything's running slow. You can just see the graphics. I'm having such a hard time right now. Is it going to be one of those nights? I'm not going to bring negative energy if I have computer issues. Asher says, Nate seems mature to me. And then some say Nate's immature. Christine says, I can't get my head around Nate. I feel really solid that Joe could be the one. All right, you want to talk about Joe? What did you guys think about Joe? He opens up. Essentially, Joe breaks his foot, right? Surgery makes it worse. And this whole identity he built around being like Mr. Minnesota or whatever it was, Mr. Basketball, whatever he was. It's gone now. He can't compete the way he used to. Mental blockages because of physical injuries, of course, happen. And clearly, I don't want to say he's not over it, but it triggers a lot of emotional responses by him, which, you know, is to be expected. Victoria said, Joe is perfect. Need to see his playful side. Do me a favor, call in the voicemail if you want. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Just say hi. Say whatever you want. Tell me what you ate for dinner. Kim said, anyone having issues with Nate is being influenced by fake out edit. Maybe. Lindsay said, Joe would be the easy choice since he lives close, but basketball may be their only connection. Yet to me, that would be kind of annoying. Dido says, what was the song at the top of the live recap last week? I have no idea. I stream the songs. I don't save them, so I have no idea. So, yeah, I mean, it's to me, it's kind of like when and again, just my own projection, like my fiance and I, we don't have much in common. Like, I mean, we have a lot in common, but like I like baseball. She likes baseball because I like baseball. She's like, we have our own passions. When you think of Joe and Michelle sharing a passion for basketball, I don't know. I like to have my own thing, you know? What do you guys think? Do you and your partner have a like singular passion the way that Joe and Michelle would? And also remind everyone, no spoilers. We have to, whether it's on accident or on purpose, if anyone shares a spoiler, we have to ban you from the live stream. So we don't have a problem with that, but I'm just announcing that right now. Jen Murphy said, what went down with Martin? I missed her conversation but saw the aftermath. What was the miscommunication? It was less of a miscommunication and more that Martin just seems to be sort of an idiot. Is he an idiot? I mean, it just seems like Martin means to say one thing, but then he says something completely different with regards to, he essentially comes in and goes, and he kind of throws women under the bus. Well, normally women want a man to take care of them, whatever, but not you. And it's kind of like he was kind of dissing women in the process. Do I have that right? Sage says, he said, you're not like all other women. Yeah, you're not like all. It's almost like he's had some toxic misconceptions of women. And you know, it's like if you've ever, how do I put this? If you've ever had a problem with someone in the past, like say I have an ex-girlfriend and we had a horrible breakup. If I share that story with my new relationship, the relationship's immediately going to be like, well, what did you do to cause that? Like, you know, we're always trying to think about what we can do to avoid heartbreak and toxicity. And as Michelle mentioned on this episode, she had a relationship that was so bad, she had to like go to the hospital. She had to go find out if she was sick or something. And it turned out she wasn't sick of anything other than sick of that guy's toxic attitude. Camilla says, I feel like Martin puts his foot in his mouth and then backtracks. Absolutely. Guys, I might have to open the window. I'm like sweating over here. I'll be right back. I'm going to open the window. Hang out 30 seconds. Olamide saying he's two-faced is a red flag. Dave's left the building. I'm back. Sorry. I was literally sweating. Oh, the lights. I just opened a window because it's nice and cool. That's what I love about LA. This time of year, it's like 50 degrees outside. You know, it's 85 during the day. All right, you got some great comments coming in. Let's see if we got any voicemails lined up. Oh, we do. All right, let's go to the voicemails. Let me turn this music down. Love to hear your thoughts. Anyone can call in if they want. After show voicemails. I think, are we the only people? Are we the only channel that does voicemails after the show? That's a nice little feature of Dave's Nation. Here we go.
Hi, Dave. This is Alicia calling from NYC. Just finished watching the episode, and I have been calling it for a few episodes now, but I have never felt like Joe or Joey or whatever his name is as into Michelle as she is. Like, I can understand an excuse about not messaging her back, whatever, but it just feels like, I don't know, sometimes it's like, if you're really into somebody, then you would message them back. And, I'm not saying he's totally a bad guy, but he might be clout chasing a little bit, and I'm like, oh, shit, maybe I should have messaged her back. But anyways, I'm going to join the chat right now, so we'll see you soon. Bye.
Thank you so much for the voicemail. Saying Joe, you just don't think Joe is that into Michelle. What do you guys think in the chat? Is Joe into Michelle? KLMK says, come back to New England. It's nice and cool out. Oh, I can't wait to go back to New England. On Saturday, we're flying to Orlando, Florida, where I'll be seeing a family reunion and celebrating a lot of different things in my family. I got birthdays to catch up, christenings, baptisms. So my mom's 60th is coming up, so many different things I'm going to be celebrating with my family this week. But I've got some content coming your way. Game of Roses podcast, my podcast with Brendan Quinn. He was waiting to get the approval from the Bachelor in Paradise producers, but I don't know. We'll see. We might just go ahead and do it. Who cares? Alicia says, "OMG, my microphone sounds horrible." Yeah, hey, it happens. Don't worry. All right, let's go to Natalie, our next caller. You're up.
Hey, Dave, it's Natalie
And Derek.
and where's the remote? I gotta find it to turn it down. So Derek wanted to call in, but he didn't want to call in, so I'm calling on his behalf, and I can't find the remote to turn the TV down. Prophet Derek wants to say one thing.
I can tell you right now that I would have picked the escalator going downwards and would have gone up that escalator, and I know 90% of the people in this chat would have as well. Thank you.
I have no idea what you're talking about. You'd go... Bye. You'd go up the downward... So you'd go the wrong way down the escalator? Well, that's always fun to do, right? That's always a fun move. All right, here we go. Amy in Utah, you're up.
Hey, this is Amy from Northern Utah. I think you should do a poll of people who think Katie and Greg should get back together. Talk to you later. Bye.
All right. Okay, fine. Do you guys think Katie and Greg should... I feel like I know how this one's going to go. Do you guys feel like Katie and Greg should get back together? Just give me a yay or a nay. And to the previous voicemail, Jen said, I saw a switch in Joe as soon as he opened up to her. He is way into her now. I was questioning it before. Yeah, he might not have just been emotionally there at the first few episodes. But then Leon says, it feels like Joe is just there to be on TV. Joe is more into her, I think. So they go back and forth. So it looks like everybody wants Katie and Blake to get back together. Yeah, everybody says they should get back together, I guess. Door is closed. Fire Katie and Greg. All right. Okay. I kid. You all say no, they shouldn't get back together. All right. Do me a favor, guys, on this humble after episode live stream. These are tough to do because I know I'm cutting into Bachelor fan takes crowd and all that. And, I appreciate you guys being in here. We got 107 members in the live stream. Do me a favor and like the button. Hit the like button wherever you are. And you guys are already leaving great comments, so I appreciate that too. They're terrible together. Slam the door on that one. Slam the door on Katie and Greg. All right. Here we have Ashley from Texas. You're up.
Hi, Dave. This is Ashley from Texas. I'm
Hi,
a first-time caller.
Hey, welcome.
And I enjoyed this episode today.
Beautiful voice.
I cannot get enough of all of this, the sparks that Nate and Michelle have. Oh, my goodness. What an amazing episode. That's all I have to say. Keep doing what you're doing. Thanks.
Ashley
Bye.
in Texas, thank you so much for the voicemail. Just so you know, Ashley, when you call in, you have to end the voicemail by going, bye. You don't have to do that. But I appreciate you. What a nice southern drawl you have. Or Texas. I don't know what the term is for Texas accent, but it sounded very nice. Sage asked, was the hottest kiss Olu? I'm not sure. Boy, you should see me when I watch these. I'm taking notes. I'm dicing garlic. I'm cooking. I'm all over the place. So I didn't even catch their kiss. Clearly, I'm the worst recapper. I should be intensively watching it, but I'm actually just half there. I feel like that's everyone who watches the show. They're half there. Kim says she has more of a Texas accent than me. Yeah, let's see who can call in with more of a Texas accent. Well, it wouldn't be a party if we didn't talk to Karen from Ontario. So you're up.
Hey, Dave, it's Karen from Hamilton, Ontario. She should have kept Dak Shepard over Martin. I just had to say it.
Yeah, Martin is a choice. Maybe they're gonna spin him into the next villain, soft villain. I mean, they haven't. Chris was interesting. Let's take a second and talk about Chris. He's a villain, but was Chris not the saddest villain? Everything he said was like, yeah, I feel like they're not here. Like he was very low energy as a villain. It was almost like he was held at gunpoint. Like he didn't want to be the villain, but he was. I don't know. Let me know what you guys think about Chris as the villain. I just felt bad for him. He's like, may I please interrupt your date? I feel like I need to talk to you. And then she's like, I'm going to walk you out. And he's like, yeah, okay, I guess that's right. Like he wasn't really upset. Nicole Bayless says producers literally bullied him. Yeah, I'm actually interested in to hear Chris on a podcast because it feels like, and I'm not making excuses for him. It just feels less angry and more sad. I mean, that's the saddest way to put it. But like, was he sleep deprived? Was he malnourished? Did they keep his meds away from him? Kim says, how did Casey and Leroy, Chris last longer than Romeo? The horse costume was actually pretty mean. Dave, Chris was wondering why she didn't approach him because of his attitude. I couldn't deal with Chris. It's because he wasn't a real Viking. He was in a donkey suit. Maybe they ran out of, like, I don't know what happened. Did they run out of clothes at the party store? And they were like, all right, we're out of Vikings. Give me the Shrek costume. They're like, well, due to corporate reasons, licensing reasons, we can't show the Shrek costume. Give me the donkey, Shrek's donkey. That's close enough. Give me Lady Fiona. Put him in Lady Fiona. They probably drove him to the date and told him he wouldn't get a ride to the airport if he didn't make a fool out of himself. Oh, you guys are cracking me up. But these are all like things I'm actually going to believing in. They're like, all right, listen, we'll give you 4 tickets to the next Minnesota Twins game. All you got to do is make an ass of yourself on national TV. And he's like, all right, yeah, sure, let's do it. I mean, if I was an acting coach and he was the actor student and he read those lines, I'd be like, look, I just don't believe what you're saying. I don't believe it. It shows you don't, I don't know. And again, maybe he was having like a manic depressed moment or something. I don't know. Chris did complete flip. He was likable in the beginning until he got jealous of Nate. Yeah, but doesn't it make you wonder, if what the hell's going on behind closed doors that someone can go from so likable to so jealous? Like, don't they realize on camera they're looking horrible? Don't they? Don't they realize the other guys aren't acting this way? Because every season, almost 90% of the time, right? If you crash another date, you're going home. If you knock on the Bachelor or Bachelorette's door at the end of the night to want to talk because you're insecure, you're going home. If you feel all these feelings of insecurity and think you can talk your way out of them, you're just gonna make your exit that much quicker. Kitana said Chris seemed to feel that Michelle was obligated to give him a one-on-one date. Yeah, here's the deal with Chris, right? Chris. That's what he said. I didn't buy his tone and all that. But yeah, he was essentially like, hey, I was a white knight. I tried to save you. You should reward me. When in fact, the whole reason he didn't like Nate in the first place was like kind of made up in his own head. Because Nate always said, I'm not worried about the other guys. I'm confident. We're going to play another voicemail. Oh, we have a favorite here. There's very few people that light up the comment section as much as this next caller. Ladies and gentlemen, from the state of Massachusetts, it's Josh in Boston.
What up, Dave? It's your boy, Josh from Boston. Just calling in with another post-Bachelorette episode. This season's pretty interesting. I honestly don't think any of these men deserve Michelle.
Preach it.
I honestly think Michelle is too good for, like, every man on this show. But, we'll see how it goes. Not really feeling Nate or Joe. I think I like Olu the best. I am appreciative of Joe showing some emotion because he said, he maybe saw his dad cry a couple times growing up. So for him to cry, I think that's a big deal. But in regards to Martin, I just think he's poor at communicating in general. And I can see the point that he was making. He was saying, like, women from Miami are more high maintenance, and he liked Michelle because she wasn't but honestly, going into the conversation, I would never compare. I'm from Florida as well, so I would never compare a Miami woman to a Minnesotan woman because I think they have entirely different motivations. One, based on the sort of dating environments that they're in. Miami is a very different dating scene than Minnesota, I would assume, and I think he was speaking more out of that. But I don't know. I'm not going to defend the guy. I just think he's a horrible communicator. But anyways, just want to give my 2 cents. Appreciate you, Dave. Talk to you later.
My
Peace.
guy, Josh from Boston, originally of Florida, says, don't compare women to each other. You can't. Hey, you're not like the girls from back home. Well, what does that mean? Well, I don't know. Yeah, he Sage says you single. I think Josh is single. I think don't put women in the same. Don't put women in the category. Teresa says Josh for Bachelor. Right there. So we've got Josh for Bachelor. Ashley says y'all are being thirsty. Oh yeah, the women go crazy.
Oh my God.
For Josh in Boston, absolutely. JC says, I think Josh wants to be her man. Yeah, well, Josh is still waiting for Piper to get done with the Brendan fiasco. Josh and Michelle. Josh, holla at me, says Kim. All right. Okay, you guys are fun. All right, let's go to the next one. If anyone wants to leave a voicemail, you know how to do it. 401-213-9828. Let's go back to New York City.
Hey, Dave. It's Mary Nell from New York City. I'm calling again to kind of recap what happened tonight. And I really love Nate. I just wanted to get your opinion on that. I think he's so great, and then he just meshes so well in the show. Definitely a front runner. Definitely someone that looks like he's quote unquote there for the right reasons. So yeah, really enjoying that. Definitely super excited to see where that goes and where that story's gonna go with Clayton too, and how that's gonna turn out. But yeah, if you have, I was just wondering if you have any advice on kind of making connections with people, real, genuine connections, and how do you know it's real and genuine? Because I think a lot of the times in this show and in life in general, people just say what you want to hear at the beginning, and then turns out to be something completely different. So just wondering, if you could talk a little bit about, what is a genuine connection and how do you know it's real? Thank you so much, Dave. Let us know if you're going to be in the city. Bye.
I will be in the city. Thank you so much for the voicemail. I'm going to get to your voicemail in a second. I got some breaking news as I was receiving that voicemail. So we're going to get right into it here. Let me play. I got to play the breaking news info. So ladies and gentlemen, we have a breaking news story. We're going to need Tasha to come in here. Let me slide over to the side here. You don't want to be in here? All right. Tasha the Vanna White here has breaking news. Now, don't share the address there. Hold on a second. Maybe we should just... It's right there. So is there anything on the bottom here? What is it?
Just set it this way.
So just like that? Well, my camera picks up everything right there. So this is... we have straight from the Canadian Post Office. Can you believe this is I'm not going to be throwing this present around. This is a nice present here for Christmas. Now... I know Tasha likes to start Christmas early, but this is the next level. Doing a full wrap job with very nice brown paper wrapping here. It's got that metallic green. Very nice. This is pretty heavy. This is several pounds. If you're not going to sit down here, I'm going to slide this back here. But this is... Oh, look, the green screen's having fun with the... You can see the green screen through the thing here. So anyway, do we open this now? No, I don't want to open it now. This is I have to open this during Vlogmas. Yeah, this is from Jen Murphy. I was going to get to that. Thank you so much, Jen Murphy. That's incredible. I know Jen mentioned, she was like, hey, She was like, hey, I thought it would take longer to ship, but it turns out, last time we were trying to ship things during the, presidential elections, we had a crisis, but it turns out when you don't defund the post office during election season, you can actually get a postage across. So thank you so much for that. So, here's the deal. The idea with trolls, just remember, we don't even need to address them. It's going to be a pleasant part of growth on the channel that people may come in here to talk trash with us, which is perfectly fine. Actually, speaking of, because someone called me a failed stand-up, I would say less failed and more still up and coming. That's what I would say. But I have some very big news to share that I will be opening stand-up comedy for what I believe to be one of the biggest Bachelor leads of all time. I will say no more. Sophia says, Dave, you doing a late night stream tonight? Yes, I will be. Probably won't be going on late. Kim says, what do you want for Christmas? I want world peace. That's what I want for Christmas, Kim. Jen said, you can open it early and read the card, then decide what you want to do with it. What, Jen, why don't I open it as part of my Vlogmas like day one? Is that okay if I do that? Because I'm going to be recording that this week since I'll be traveling. Christine says, Dave, are you going to shave? Yes, I think I'm going to take a shower after this recap, and I'm going to trim up. I'm not going to completely shave, but I'm going to go to a nice low level. It'll be noticeable that I'll have a mustache for the late night live stream. Thank you for the questions. Natalie says, oh man, what did we miss? Sorry, it looks like I'm a few seconds behind. Alicia says, yeah, honestly, getting a troll means you're making it. Yeah, no, absolutely. And you know what? There's so much love out there that there's nearly no denting my morale these days because and by the way, to say that Nick Vial, I mean that's where the person was off. To compare Nick to me, it's like, no offense to Nick, but I'm crushing it over here. You know what I mean? We're all different. You know, we're like a buffet. We're a hometown buffet. Is that the name of it? We're the Golden Corral here. You can get your Nick serving, you can get your Bachelor fan take serving, or you can hang with old Dave here. You can do whatever you want. Bruce says late night mustache time for the win. Yeah, I'll do late night stash tonight. Let's see what else we have here. Abby Reed, good to see ya. So yeah, Jen, I'm hoping there's some Tim Hortons in here. I'm really hoping. There's nothing wakes me up like a good Canadian Tim Hortons. Let me tell you that. Oh, right. So I appreciate you, Jen. You're so kind. Yeah, but I definitely want to open it on the Vlogmas video because you're always very Jen. You've set the bar too high. We expect nothing. You're just by being here. You're such a welcome member of the community, Jen. But last year's present that Jen got us was just so thoughtful. She wrapped every little gift. Please, I mean, I hope the time you put into it. It's just doing something kind like that for somebody else. First of all, that's not my love language. Like, I love it, but giving it, I like giving thoughtful gifts, but Tasha will tell you this. I'm horrible at wrapping presents. I usually put them in like a Trader Joe's bag beforehand. I'm just not good at it. I should take the time to be a little bit better. What I'm going to do for Vlogmas is some of the live streams, I'm going to just be wrapping presents. So we'll be in here wrapping presents, smoking some J, doing whatever. That'll be part of Vlogmas. Anyway, Ceci says, you want for Christmas to have 50,000 subscribers? Oh yeah, totally. Danielle says, watching Dave's live streams makes me want to drink some wine. Well, if you want, you can join the wine advent calendar. So anyway, to go back to the voicemail I got, I don't want to replay it. The last voicemail says, I was wondering if you have any advice on making connections with people, like real, genuine connections, and how you know it's real and genuine, because I think a lot of the time they show, and in life in general, people just say what you want to hear at the beginning. I guess the idea is, and thank you so much for that last voicemail, rudely interrupted by this beautiful present by Jen Murphy. Thank you so much. It's funny. Did the present come at night, Tasha? Oh, Tasha said it was sitting out in the driveway, so very nice. Jen Murphy, I told Jen she was too good last year with her presents, and she said, your girl's not going to let you down. All right, so we'll film that. We'll film that maybe I don't know. Maybe tomorrow, Tasha, we could do a little unwrapping. That could be fun. Maybe outside. It's going to be fun this year because last year for Vlogmas, we were cooped up in our tiny 600 square foot apartment. And now we're in our a little bit bigger apartment, but we have a nice outdoor area. So I guess we'll have like an outdoor unwrapping area. Oh my gosh. Tasha, we got breaking news. Gotta get in here. Tasha says she feels extra schlubby. It's too bad. I don't write the rules here. Ladies and gentlemen, this breaking news brought to you by Derek in Canada. We have a breaking news $100 super chat.
Woo!
Oh, I feel bad. Put your money away. What are you doing? Do I got to take a shirt off for you? What do you need? You need to see a nipple? What do you need? Thank you so much, Derek. Of course, Derek, the better half, or I shouldn't say the better half, the other half of Natalie. Going out there doing the Lord's work, thanking us. Everyone in the chat loves it. Look at him. Oh, Derek, baller. You know what I mean? Sarah, I'll take 200. Anyway, yeah. Erica says, "What an amazing day for Dave." Yeah, especially after that. The last 3 videos got demonetized because I showed somebody's dick. Can you not show a dick on YouTube anymore?
Who, the model?
Tyler Cameron, the model. Use his name with respect, honey. Is he not gorgeous? Some people don't think he's attractive. I'm like, what ab are you looking at? He's beautiful.
He's one of those people, I can't see.
He's like a Matthew.
He's one of those people that if you saw him, if he was your checkout stand person at the grocery store,
you would forget what you wanted to say.
You would not be able to say any words. You would
You'd
just
be like dripping.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
But that you could see everything in his undies.
Yeah, you could see he was circumcised. Let's be honest. You could see that he was. I mean, you know, your undies are on a little too tight when you can tell the cut of your jib. He's TikTok famous, and he's.
I'm gonna get out of here if you're just gonna talk about Tyler Cameron, okay?
Well, that's what you know. What someone said earlier. They go, Dave, it's clear that you're obsessed with Katie Thurston, and I go, did you hear how I talked about Tyler Cameron? Like, what are you talking about? There's like 50. I talk about everyone like that. Sarah Nash says, Dave deserves it. Thanks, guys. You guys are fantastic. You know, I don't. Natalie says, don't get too excited, Dave. It's Canadian money. Well, it's probably less inflation than the United States dollar is right now. Either way, I appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. Trying to read your comments. Grateful Edge says Tyler Cameron looks like a younger Patrick Swayze, which, you know, could come in handy. Let me move my screen over. Since Tyler Cameron will be on a Dirty Dancing show coming out soon. 1222 Dawn says, hey, Dave, great live stream tonight. Hey, thank you so much. Kim says YouTube takes half of the super chats. I think it's a 70-30 split. I think that's what it is. I'm not 100% sure. I could look it up right now. Let's do this. How much does YouTube take from super chat? You ever Google something and you know it's not proper grammar, but it still feels like the right way to Google it? Super fans making super chat payments can pay any amount from $1 to $500. Can you imagine a $500 payment? You will notice, however, that you don't get to keep all the revenue earned by super chat. Google keeps 30% of the money. Yeah, first of all, that is highway robbery that they keep 30%. I don't mean to buzzkill. Thank you so much for the donations. It's just surprising that Google, as rich and wealthy as they are, would take 30%. If anyone ever was planning on like a, Sarah Nash says, Dave. Hey, Tasha, you listening? Sarah Nash goes, Dave, your girlfriend is hot. How'd you get that? Well, let's just say Tyler Cameron's not, I don't know. She's my fiance, Sarah. KLMK is describing me by saying he's good looking, but not to stop you talking mid-sentence and say, wow, good looking. I think she meant Tyler, but I'll take that description too. 30% is a lot. Kim says, okay, I will send to your PayPal instead. Look, it's Nicole. I'm getting so many nice comments. Nicole said to Sarah, Dave is brilliant and hilarious and kind and funny. That's how. I kind of read that as you saying Dave's kind of funny. But according to that troll, I'm a failed comedian. You hear that, Tasha? Best news I've gotten in years with my stand-up career, and at the same time, a troll says I'm a failed comedian. I had a very good night last night. I'm going to talk about it on Patreon. I'd love to talk about it. Here's the deal. I'd love to share what's going on with you guys, but I'm kind of having trust issues, and I'll tell you why. It's nothing against you guys, but this is a live chat, and it's been proven to me this week that there's some people that don't like what I'm doing. And I'm not upset about it, but I'm kind of trying to I'm trying to not overshare in ways that could get someone to affect my business, if that makes any sense. Rachel, I don't know how to pronounce your last name. Konki says Tasha is absolutely gorgeous. Isn't that funny? Tasha goes, I'm feeling kind of frumpy, and then the second she comes on camera, the girl's like, slay, bitch, right? Nicole says, why am I not attracted to Tyler Cameron? I don't know what to tell you. I'll be attracted to him for you. Nicole, he doesn't rile up your ovary. That's fine. Anyway, you guys are all fantastic. You're all fine. Sarah Nash in the house. Rachel says it's pronounced kinky. Koehnke is pronounced kinky. That's a fun name. I guess you must have been in band. All right, folks. Rachel Kinky. Middle name is stupid. Sarah Nash says, I don't blame you one bit, Dave. There are crazy people out there. And you know what? The other thing is I went on the Facebook Live because I was like, well, there's less people on here. And immediately someone who's like a hater, I guess. I don't know. Like, again, it's okay. We got that one guy, Tony. He spells it with a G, Tony, whatever. He keeps saying that and again, I don't want to breathe life into it, but I've been so close to blocking him because every time I read a comment, it's negative. It's just like, why are you here if it's just negative? It's like one thing to criticize someone. It's another that every single comment is like cutting out. But then I'm also like, well, sometimes negative comments drive traffic. So for my own, lack of sanity, I've decided to let some of these trolls stick around. But obviously, the last one was just hate. Teresa said, Patreon is awesome. We love Saturday morning live streams. Teresa, what's up with the Instagram? You have two different Instagrams for Villa Tortuga, but one says Villa Torguga. Are you familiar with that? Tasha, are you familiar with that? What happened? Oh, no, but she's been posting on the Torguga. I should have let her know that, yeah. And I'm sure it's like if you're on your phone, you probably don't even see the difference. I'll talk to you later about that. Casey Coots says, Tasha's a gorgeous girl and lucky to have a great guy like you, Dave. Oh, well, you know what? We're trying our best. Sarah Nash says, anyone who is a YouTuber has trolls, everyone. Yeah, you know what's so funny is you do stand-up comedy. I don't know if I performed in front of, 10,000, 20,000. Who knows how many people I performed over the years, right? And, the only negative comments I've ever received were from a couple drunks. And it's usually, just a quick, it's just, it makes you really, you really start to appreciate, you start to just value the opinion of trolls less. It's like, I don't know you, you're just a troll. You're a subhuman. Sarah says, you could be the nicest, coolest YouTuber out there and you're still going to have trolls. Natalie says, I miss Togni. Yeah, it's just, I always I just want to know who this guy is because everything I do, every video, I can make a video that's like breaking news. People help others across the street, donating to toy charities. And he'd be like, oh, you fascist. He'd just start calling me things. And then if I call him out, he goes, oh, you can't take criticism. It's like, well, there's criticism. And then there's just someone who's annoying me. And he just annoys me. Erica says he's so rude. Yeah. Oh, Nicole says, check your voicemails. All right, let's go back to voicemails. Sorry about that, guys. We got a couple here. We got a couple of voicemails. Let's go to Danielle. You're up. Danielle.
Hey, Dave. It's Danielle. I was not able to watch tonight's episode. I swear I think I may be your youngest viewer. I'm a senior in college. I had too much homework today. But, of course, I started to watch the live stream. I just wanted to check in, see how everyone's doing. This week feels so long already. Maybe it's just because Thanksgiving break's coming up for me. Bye.
Danielle, a senior in college. Danielle, what are you studying? I appreciate you checking in. Senior in college. I think she says maybe I'm your youngest viewer. I don't know. Do we have anyone younger than a senior? I guess a senior in college would be 21, 22-ish. I think we have some, I actually think we have some much younger people in the chat. I'm not really sure. KLMK. I was going to call you MLK. I've got a dream. It's you sleeping. She says, have a good night. Good night. Take care. Danielle Gordon, major in communications, minor in PR. Well, listen, I don't know if I can help you out at all, but I was part of the founding public relations society in my school. And I have to tell you, PR is invaluable if people do it well. And if you ever need any, Molly's a junior in college. There we go. If, again, you communicate, you're probably way smarter than I am out here. Cause, I'm just some failed comedian on YouTube, but PR is so valuable. Getting people to print, public relations is essentially getting people to print your message without paying for it, right? You're paying for it through getting impressions and this and that. And I have to say, you get good at that. You get innovative at how to get media companies to take note of what you're doing. You will be very valuable. And that's the type of position that you can outpace somebody who's been doing it for 10, 15 years by your own hustle and getting into it. So good luck, Danielle. Tell me if you have any plans for what you're going to be getting into. Nicole says voicemails. All right, Nicole. I only have one voicemail left. Is that yours? Oh, it is. Let's go to Nicole.
Hey, Dave. It's Nicole from Dallas. I just have to say, I don't know if y'all saw, it was a meme on Twitter. Somebody posted a screenshot of that Clayton Viking picture, just like a still image, and said, it's giving Q Shaman, not Bachelor. And that guy wins the internet for the day, for sure. But whoever tweeted that wins the internet for the day. I died laughing. If you don't know who Q Shaman is, probably best you keep it that way. Secondly, all I want to see is Michelle with Nate. I want the season's over. I'm just ready for it to be the Nate and Michelle show. The other guys are great, but not for her. Wrap it up. Nate and Michelle all the way. That's it. Have a good night. Bye.
Thank you so much. Well, look, you mentioned Q, and now I'm going to get demonetized. No, I'm kidding. I'm looking for that photo that you mentioned, but yeah, you're right. The Clayton does look like that Spartan race guy. So we'll get into that. But in the meantime, here's some. I think you're high maintenance, my dude. Yeah. Okay. There's some nice Bachelor tweets here. Chris, the type of guy to try guilt tripping you for not sleeping with him after he got you a $20 edible arrangement. First of all, I don't think there's any such thing as a $20 edible arrangement. I think they're very expensive. But yeah, I get the point. Anyway, so let's see if we have any other voicemails. Feel free to call them in. Derek says, Dave, tell me your opinion on the escalator scene. Did I miss the escalator scene? I don't know. Marianelle says, I didn't reply to your voicemail. I thought I did. Didn't I reply to your voicemail? Let's go back to it. This is when I got the breaking news, and I did reply. I did reply after, not right after, but I did reply. And you said, let me know when you're going to be in the city. I will be there right now. I've got a show in Williamsburg on November 30th. And let me know what part of the city you live in. Did you not hear I replied? I was talking about authentic connections. The best way to make authentic connections is to not listen to what people say, but what they do, what they mean, and be able to emotional intelligence, at least in a relationship, is being able to see the good someone else is trying to do. And sometimes people have red flags where they go, oh, if he doesn't check these boxes, he's not a good guy. And it's like, everyone's different. Everyone has a different life experience. If you like someone, trust your intuition. That doesn't mean paint red flags white, but, don't count people out. Willie Billy with a super chat. Thank you so much. $5, Willie Billy. Thank you. I appreciate that. Monique says, I want to know why the producers would allow Chris to interrupt a one-on-one date. If I was Michelle, I would be pissed. Yeah, well, clearly the producers aren't there just to make Michelle happy. I understand. The producers, they let Chris crash the date because, they were like, all right, let's throw some more drama on the fire. There really isn't anything else to say. I'm sure the producers put Chris in that situation, but in the end of the day, it is what it is. At the end of the day, it is what it is. And Chris decided to march himself over there. I'm in California. I haven't seen tonight's episode. Can't wait for the escalator scene. I'm going to have to rewatch the escalator scene. I don't understand that. Let's see. I'm out of voicemails, I believe. So if anyone wants to leave a voicemail, now is your shot. Now's your shot to leave a voicemail. Alrighty. 7:30 was the last one. It's 7:49. Let's see if we have any more tweets we can pull up here. I don't know where I was when the elevator... I mean, I watched the episode, but like I said, I was cooking food, so maybe I was listening and didn't hear it. I don't really know. All right. You ever trip on an escalator and I always fear like hitting my shin on that metal stuff? That can't be good. If you ever been to Macy's in Herald Square in New York City, they have these old wooden escalators. They're really cool. Da-da-da-da-da. All right, let's try to find... I'm trying to find that Q Warrior, but I don't think I can find him. All right. Here's a funny one. Hannah Brown looking at that demand photo shoot. That's the Tyler photo shoot. That's Hannah Brown looking at the Tyler see-through underwear photo shoot. Like, what did I miss out on? Marianelle says, didn't you think it was strange to bring out the friend so early? Almost she knows he's the one. Well, I mean, I don't know about previous seasons when it comes to the friends. It's not meeting the family. I kind of feel like Becca Kufrin did this. Obviously, when the show for the last 2 years has been in a quarantine bubble, which, by the way, you ever just think back to like 2 years ago? What were you doing 2 years ago? About 2 years ago is when Tasha, when did you start warning me about coronavirus? She said December of 2019. And Tasha's on top of it. She's a detective, right? She goes, look at these videos. Look at these TikTok videos coming out of China. And it was literally like hospitals being pounded on. It looked like a zombie outbreak. And I go, Tasha, come on, there's not some big viral outbreak. I was like, come on, calm down. And the next thing you know, I'm like, buy all the canned goods. And then all of a sudden we have, the great gap between Bachelorette seasons. They postponed Claire's season. So we watched Listen to Your Heart, which was filmed pre-pandemic, right? Good show. By the way, did you see last week that Michelle Young's season of Bachelorette? Tasha, listen to this. Michelle Young's season last week got lower ratings than Listen to Your Heart, which was like a sideshow that Bachelor decided was a flop, which is too bad. Bruce says, Dave, did you hoard the toilet paper? Be honest. No, I'm not a huge toilet paper guy. I do remember I created a vlog early on about me trying to find paper towels. And I have to tell you, I think it was a really solid vlog, the one where I'm searching for paper towels. They were able to let me in a local grocery store at like 7 a.m. after the senior citizens. They get the early bird discount, and then they opened it up, and I got a nice stack of paper towels. We made that last a few months. Ashley said, my daughter's first Christmas, and then we just missed her first birthday because of COVID. Then again, another wave for her second, holding out hope for her third. Yeah, I mean, honestly, as much as this all sucks, if you're at age 1 to 5, that's probably the best time. I feel bad for like my nieces and nephews that are, or the worst I think is high school and college. My, Tasha's brother spent essentially 2.5 years of college during a pandemic. That stinks. We're old. We're curmudgeon. We spent the pandemic eating food and farting under the blankets, watching Netflix like the rest of us. You know what I mean? Rebecca says, I really liked Listen to Your Heart. I really did too. I've kept a cordial relationship with some of the people that are on the show. I think they were very good. I just think nobody watched it, sadly. Danielle Gordon said, I had my 21st birthday right in the middle of COVID. Very sad. Yeah, I think I celebrated what was my 35th birthday. I actually made a vlog about that too, when we played beer pong on Zoom. That was actually a ton of fun. We played beer pong on Zoom. Jen Murphy said, loved the paper towel bit. That's not math. Yeah, you're a pro. You're a pro for knowing this. Yeah, look, obviously the pandemic's It's horrible in every sense of the, everything that's gone down, on all aspects has been horrible. The only positive is the camaraderie that came from people. I'm gonna pull up my vlog channel here. So here's my vlog channel. Got 2,390 subscribers. But I'm just gonna go to the quarantine vlogs here. Let's see if I can. Are they in a playlist? Maybe they're in a 2020 playlist. COVID birthday. Oh, why is a COVID birthday in the vlogs 2020? Either way, yeah, these were so much fun because for my COVID birthday, I had Tasha make me a coronavirus cake, and then for her birthday, I made her a there it is. That's what I made for her birthday. Hold on, let's go back. An ad's about to play. I made her a Harry Potter cake, which is hilarious. This was us. We went to like a private Airbnb to get out of town, and I'll play that in a second. Miss Liz, Dave, I'm not a huge toilet paper guy. Yeah, you guys, nothing cracks me up more than when you guys quote me. So there's the dog, and then of course I made a kit. I mean, did I not make? Is that not the best? Look at me cutting. I put club music to this. I don't know why it's coming out this way. Wait till I cut the cake. I made that with fondant. Christine Marciano says, where do we find vlogs? It's called Dave Neal Vlogs. Was the post-birthday song Confetti Bomb I bought. There was a failure to launch. But better late than never. So stupid. Anyway, and then my birthday, let's see if I can find it. I'm trying to think, see if I can find the paper towel shortage. Here's the paper towel shortage here. I mean, this is stuff, I'm going to look back on this someday.
Okay, sunrise. Monday morning, heading to the grocery store. Talked to a cashier the other day. She said that at 7:30 in the morning you can get into Ralph's and they should have paper towels. I'm hoping for the size, but I'll take whatever they have at this point. I think there might be a line. But, oh boy, this is my big activity for the day. Try to get toilet paper, paper towel for the house, and be a provider that I know I can be. So let's go see what we can find. I haven't been able to find toilet paper or paper towel at any grocery store in Los Angeles in about 2 weeks.
I love the music.
I've heard some tales of some toilet paper at a Staples, but I'm not going to a Staples for toilet paper. It's either at the grocery store or it's not. Apparently they start letting in the elderly at 7, so they get a head start. Good, early swarm. And then at 7:30 they let in general population. So hopefully I can get in there, grab a couple rolls, paper towel. I don't want to be, grabbing a family size. Just a good $8 to $10 investment in some absorbent material,
costs a lot more,
and then it'll be good for a couple weeks. That's all I'm asking for. This is the big event for the day, and then after this,
I got dressed
hopefully
up for
I'm home by 8 a.m. with nothing else to do.
Imagine being done by 8 a.m. in the morning.
Okay, 7:25 a.m. Monday, March 30th, second week of quarantine.
It's so stupid, isn't it?
I got a good feeling about today. I think this week's gonna get up.
Now I uploaded this May 13th because I redid a vlog channel, but this is obviously from 2020.
Fresh roll of paper towels and start my week.
There it is, Ralph's, my old neighborhood. Get the ad out of the music.
Please wash your hands.
It's sold out, I thought.
No paper towels.
Homemade mask.
Some toilet paper, but no paper towels. No selected size, no nothing.
As I was heading out defeated, I noticed a dwindling supply of paper towels. Was it real?
Paper towels. I found paper towels.
Oh my god.
$20.
I wouldn't call it a price jacking, but it was $20. $20 for what looks like 20 rolls. It looks like they included a few bonus rolls. I wanted a 12 of choose
My
your
favorite
size
is the rap song.
paper towels. Choose your size equals choose your adventure. Sometimes you only need a small slice of paper towel. Maybe you want a slice of pizza. You know there's gonna be a little grease on your fingers. You know what I mean? Maybe you want to clean the bathtub and you need a full size. You never know what you need when it comes to the paper towel game. But now, because of the coronavirus, COVID-19, have you heard? You know, you got to make do with what you have. We've gone the last 2 weeks without any paper towels. We've been using gym rags, you know, and that doesn't work out too well. So I got a 12 pack, cost me $21 and change, and I'm gonna, you know, be rationing out supplies of paper towels to Tasha, because, you know, Tasha likes to use a lot of PT, but we just don't have it in the budget right now. It's not the time right now to be using unlimited PT. So we're gonna give her 1, maybe 2 plies a day, and we'll hopefully it's absorbent enough that she can use it for multiple usages.
All right, watch this
rinse
song.
and repeat, and
you guys ready for this?
You know, we'll reevaluate next week. Not only did I get Bounty, the quicker picker upper, but it is a selecticize. Who knew? Here's my beef here though.
Beef.
It says 8 double rolls equals 20 double plus. You're trying to tell me, I thought I was buying 20 rolls of paper towel. It's really just 8 big old PTs. The marketing's kind of off. Look at this. It says 20. Fine print.
This was 18 months ago.
8 doubles plus equals 20 doubles plus. The hell does that mean? 8 doubles plus equals 20? That's not even marketing. That's just wrong. Let's go surprise the fiance.
I woke Tasha up.
Because I'm a provider.
Can you spare a square? 8 a.m. Look at my old apartment.
Wake up, honey. You got Bounty. You're getting 1 sheet per day. Choose your size. If you choose a small sheet, live with it. If you choose a big sheet, enjoy the versatility of a large sheet of Bounty quicker picker upper. Wake up and enjoy this paper towel.
Her alarm goes off.
Wake up, Boone. I got your paper towel. Drool on the ground all you want. You get 1 piece a day.
1 piece a day.
$21. $21.
That's expensive.
Well, life's expensive.
Oh.
What do you want me to do?
Where'd you get this from?
I went to Ralph's. I knew a guy. I got in at 7:30. I was in at 7:30, not a minute too late. I let the elderly go in first. I went in, self-checkout, I left.
She hates me.
I cried out of my right eye. I don't know if it was the wind chill or what.
Anyway, you guys have seen enough. Unless you guys want to see more. Oh, right. You know, yeah, not a square to spare, says Sophia. You guys are fantastic. Not a square to spare. Look, someone had a great, someone said that the reason paper towels and, that the reason paper towels were going out is because they're so big. So it's easier to take them and it makes it look like more has been taken, I guess. I don't know. So psychologically, it seems like you're hoarding more. Kay Grizzle says, I'm a Viva girl and it took 6 months to find them. Life is so hard. I let the elderly go in first. All right. So anyway, I guess you guys want me to finish this.
All right, I got my paper. What's that? Okay, I got my paper towels. Next thing, I'm going to continue doing some home renovations while we're sitting around during the pandemic. Got to stay productive. So the next thing I'm going to be doing is painting the ceilings. These ceilings have a dingy old paint. So we went to the depot and I got ultra pure white paint. I want these ceilings to look like an Oscars show. You know what I mean? So white. What I did earlier this year is I painted these walls a nice flat color, which is great for the podcast studio. This is my kitchen. This is also a podcast studio.
Okay, I'm gonna jump ahead. So this
movie, we're gonna make it look like this scene right here.
I decided to reenact this scene from Say Anything.
So I've got Tasha researching her part.
So watch this.
She's watching.
We propped her up.
The movie right there.
So she could play that.
Both her hands behind her head. 3, 2, 1, action. Big exhale.
Now I'm shooting it from the side. We had to move the whole apartment around for this shot. Now let's see if I show the actual...
Cut. Good job, honey. Take one.
Look at her. She's telling me...
Light up over there so I get a little yellow light.
I need more fill light.
There's no light coming from here on my face.
See what I'm saying?
That's a lady who knows what she wants. We shot one take and Tasha's having a full-blown panic attack back there. Look at that stance.
You guys see the bookshelf?
That's not the stance of a happy woman. We're going to set up a second light because Tasha wanted a little bit of fill lighting. So we're going to put this nice LED.
Right, so here it is.
We're going to put this
so let's
the right
jump
one. Like and subscribe. If you vote for me being the right one, like, subscribe, and comment. Oh, she laughed. I win.
So check this out. I did the whole remake. Look at that. It's perfect. You know what I mean? That's pretty good.
Okay, we came outside. Now we're going to shoot my scene.
Now I'm wearing...
Cusack moment. I'm wearing Tasha's sweatshirt and a small shirt of hers. She's going to shoot my scene. Okay.
How stupid is this? Tasha. It's a pandemic happening, and it's the best we can do. Oh, man.
Okay, that's a wrap on the 2-ply production.
You know, this one's good. 2-ply production here. This one's actually good, the beginning of the pandemic. I mean, I truly want to show this to my family someday. Yeah, actually, so that scene, that Say Anything scene with the... It was supposed to be a stereo, obviously. We did paper towel. Jimmy Kimmel's people... Tasha, was it Jimmy Kimmel? There was a late night show that was going to air it, and then I don't know what happened. They ended up not airing it. But anyway, so this is the old rooftop. We obviously had the drone working. This is when I had time to edit vlogs. It's a good song. 5, 6, 7, 8.
Day 4, safer at home.
Hey, there's a mustache.
Tasha.
Day 4. Day 4.
Are in our studio apartment, aka Cat Studio, aka
That's what I'm gonna look like tonight.
Studio, and we're gonna try our best to set goals for the day, to feel like we're accomplishing something. So we're gonna clean today.
Yeah, you guys missed out on all this goals.
Tasha thought she had coronavirus yesterday.
Tasha thought she had
We didn't have a thermometer, so we used a meat thermometer, which turns out worked perfectly fine. She's feeling better, and took some NyQuil. We're not supposed to go to the hospital unless we feel really sick. So we
I made more of these.
Playing WebMD, which makes your anxiety go through the roof. Let me tell you.
Yeah. Can I not breathe because I have pneumonia in my lungs, or can I not breathe because
March
I have anxiety?
2020.
I'm gonna go do laundry. I feel like Will Smith in the movie I Am Legend. I'm gonna go to the laundromat today and clean our clothes. And then, hopefully, as a reward,
Day
we
4,
can spend some time
1972.
on our beach chairs on the roof. Does that sound like a good reward?
Sounds like a good plan.
Okay, because we need vitamin D. You got to get the D. Don't forget out there, folks. Get yourself some D. It's good for the immunity. So, if you have D, give it to others. Give the D. Get the D. All right, let me clean. This is the kitchen, but it's also the podcast studio. And
we upgraded this
I'm trying to move everything off the floor so I can get a good Lysol. And then tonight, it'll be nice and clean, and then we can record an episode. We're not having any guests come over, so it's going to be Tasha and myself, and we're going to record an episode like we do every week of the set.
Well, I forgot about this. Old couch.
Half an hour for these clothes to get done in the dryer, so I'm going to go fly my drone and see what the neighborhood looks like in this quarantine.
I got yelled at after I doing this. The neighbors thought I was spying on them. Isn't this fun? I love that drone. Wait for Vlogmas. All drone, all o'clock. There's a Hollywood sign. A 101. Pretty fun, right? Flights of stairs.
We've spent the last 4 days thinking we were out of paper towels. And look what your boy just found under the sink.
Woo!
A fresh, buoyant roll of paper towel.
$400.
You can't find these in the store, folks. Should we use it or sell it on eBay? Tasha's organizing her bookshelf. How's it going?
Boy, I'm overwhelmed.
Her limbic system is flared.
I looked on Amazon's buyback trade-in program, and of an entire bookshelf of books, only one thing has been eligible for buyback so
What
far.
was it?
How Bluegrass Music Destroyed My Life.
So if you need bluegrass music and a paper towel, we'll sell it to you for $100. It's important during a pandemic while under quarantine to get fresh air. So would you like to take a break from organizing and have a BLT on the roof?
Yes, I would. I would like that a lot.
Because your man knows how to stack a good BLT.
Okay.
Look at that. Oh!
Alright, we made it to the roof. It started raining. This is just how pandemics go. Alright, dig in. Thought I'd read this book, The Obstacle is the Way, Turning Trials into Triumph. Ah, what do you got in there?
Ooh, Diet Dr. Pepper. Oh, look at
Diet Dr. Pepper.
Ooh, listen to that. Oh. Got some chips, some jalapeno chips. Good dog.
I think I forgot about you, Boone.
Just always begging.
Sometimes it feels stupid.
Sarah, you don't do onions on BLTs?
Coming up to the roof, but we gotta get out of our own way sometimes. It's too cramped down there. Even if it's slightly raining up here, how are you handling this
it's like we're in
pandemic of epic proportions?
All right.
We have a term in our household we use called flaring our limbic system. And nothing flares it more than being isolated from the world. But some of us introverts are having the time of their lives.
Made Tasha shoot this. Nice frame shot there. Alright.
Tasha up here is a model, and one of her jobs, here, want to see? One of her jobs as a model, actually I should let you explain what you do.
One of the jobs I do is called fit modeling, which means I try on clothes for different designs because I am exactly a size 4. With the quarantine and social distancing and safer at home, we are not allowed to go to work. We are considered non-essential. So they are now sending samples to my house for me to...
Alright, so that's that. Okay, you guys got enough of this? You know where to find all these. They're at Dave Neal Vlogs. They're all right there. Dave Neal Vlogs, 2,390 subscribers. My goal for Vlogmas this year is to ramp it up. I mean, ramp it up. Let's see for old vlogs. I've got, so last year we had like a whole set that we had for Vlogmas, and I think I'm going to do that again. We're going to have the set where we've got where we're going to be unboxing presents, drinking the wine. Obviously the live streams will happen here on camera.
Vlogmas Day 21. As always, it's your boy Dave Neal. Today we're doing things a little differently. Tasha, my fiance, and myself recorded our podcast, This App, and that's what we're doing today. It's kind of like a review of how Vlogmas has gone.
Oh, so we already did that. So anyway, you guys get a point. trying to say, Nicole says, Dave, this is just how pandemics go, as if we've experienced before. Yeah, it's been fun. It's been fun. Of course, we went to New York when we saw Katie and Blake when they were still dating or engaged. So you can go check out that vlog. But if you go to the playlist on these videos, you can see all the full home tours. But Vlogmas, there's one scene that was magical. I don't know if I'm allowed. Welcome to Vlogmas. It's day one, baby. Christmas-themed vlogs all month of December. As you know, we love to find Christmas miracles in everyday life. And ever since a boy, I've wanted to star in my own cheesy Christmas movie opening montage. What do you say we make my dreams come true? So there it is, folks. Vlogmas, December 1st, 2020.
Out of all the reindeer, you know you're the mastermind.
Stupid, right? So you guys get the point. Taste testing Starbucks food, taste testing Christmas beers. We tasted some really great Christmas beers. So we'll have all of that. This was last year when we did opening a surprise gift. Hey, so this here. Welcome to Vlogmas Day 24. There's been 24 straight days of Christmas related vlogs. Thank you guys so much for sticking around. Let's go. So, I need to do a new sequence. I don't know if I'm going to do that this year. That was fun, but I'm going to probably do something differently. So anyway, we did a whole like... Here's your accessories. Cushion support conforms to your loud, stylishly... So this was the present Jen sent this to us last year. Arrow. Twix. Santa Twix. That's a good one. This is this year. Tim Hortons! We got Tim Hortons. Yeah, Canada came up big. Getting a Tim Hortons is the most Canadian sort of free healthcare thing you could offer.
Oh my gosh, there's a
Dressed as a Grinch. That's a fun idea.
Wow, this is so thoughtful.
How Canadian is this?
The wrapping paper?
Yeah, that's as Canadian as it gets. Wildlife.
Winter Wonderland.
I love this song too. So you know Justin Trudeau is going to come out of the box. Failed comic.
Well, I didn't want to just rip it, but I'm going to just rip it. Oh my gosh.
Wow. Means you can't beat Jen. What does it say?
It says if you don't get my Harry Potter references, then there is something seriously wrong with you. So cute. Oh my gosh.
I get it. Ron. Is that made out of All right, so anyway, you guys get the point. I'm gonna leave you. You know, go watch the rest of the vlogs. Go check them out. You know, Nicole had mentioned earlier, I didn't get to it because we were in the middle of a video. Lee MK says, who else has watched Dave's adult toy unboxing video? That's a hard one to find, no pun intended. Go find that one out. Yeah, we got sent a box of adult toys from Adam and Eve. That's a funny one. But anyway, I don't know where it was earlier, but Nicole said she wants to be the first U.S. bisexual bachelorette. Nicole, I mean, let's make that happen. Let's get like a submission tape for you. I think the first thing would be to get you on The Bachelor. I think that's how we have to pipe you in. But anyway, let me know if you're actually serious about it. All right, folks. Well, I think I'm gonna get out of here. I'm gonna be back at 10, and I'm gonna go shave and put a mustache on. I guess that's what I'm gonna go do. So thank you guys all so much for entertaining me as I rewatch some of those. I hadn't planned on it. What I look forward to when I have my new laptop is I'll be able to watch these in like much higher resolution, so it can be a little bit more enjoyable. I know that the quality is kind of bad on my end, but if you go watch them on the YouTube channel, you can watch them at much higher quality. Nicole says, I'm fully serious. I am too. Let's think of a way. You guys, let me ask you guys now, what's a good way to try to get to like promote one of our own people to get on the show? Now, obviously, I can make a few phone calls or text messages and get you in touch with the right people. It looks like the next Bachelor, though, might be filming in the Midwest. So it's too late for the current season because they're already almost finished filming. So, and Nicole, unless you're comfortable moving to the Midwest, I don't know if that's going to be the one for you. But it's good to get on their radar sooner than later, you know? So you could get on their radar sooner than later. Maybe, I mean, look, why not go on the guy in the Midwest? You know, if you don't find a connection with them, you can just break it off with them. Yeah, Teresa said Katie did a great video how to. Absolutely. And you know, knowing that if it's someone in our community like you, Nicole, we could easily DM me on Instagram, and I can at least forward you the right casting people, and then we can promote it. Like if you do have like a I would say make a Instagram video as to why you want to be on The Bachelor or The Bachelorette. And then we could like share it from there and get some cool people to comment. I don't know, just a thought. You got to get in touch with our friend here who's a senior, who's the communications major or the PR minor. Maybe they can help you get that PR to get you in on there. Just don't forget us when you become famous out there. All right, folks. Well, that's going to be it for me. You'll check me out the late night tonight at 10. I'll be there 10 o'clock West Coast. Probably be a quick fun hour. My voice feels kind of strong, but it's going to be a long day tomorrow. Lots of content to get into. So I appreciate all of you guys so much. Let's do some outro music here. No, you know what? I'm not going to play any outro music. I'm just going to get out of here. Thank you guys again, and I will see you guys on the late night. You guys have been fantastic. Bye, everybody. Peace.